Only 20, oh, only 20 carers have been given the visas. Hello guys, welcome to Settling in Australia. My name is Kwame. This is just a quick update in regards to those that wants to know if I've found a provider that is ready to sponsor those that wants to migrate into Australia and work as a nursing support worker, personal care assistant, or aged or disabled carer. Guys, I've done a series of videos on this channel, so please go and watch. So those that have DM'd and are wanting help in regards to looking for an aged carer to sponsor them to migrate to Australia, those that have done their skills assessment and have got a positive skills assessment, congratulations, and are now at the stage of looking for an employer and they are finding it difficult. The bad news is, guys, I've also not found an employer. It's been tough. I don't know what is happening, guys. It's been really tough looking for an employer. So in prior to recording this video, I wanted to understand what was happening, so I actually did a deep dive. Okay, so I got a source that throwed a bit of light in regards to why these companies that have signed a new industrial labor agreement are not willing to sponsor people. I'll quickly share my other screen so we go do a deep dive from that source. Okay guys, so for those that have not watched detailed videos in regards to this new aged care industrial labor agreement, I've done a series of videos. I'm going to leave all the links in the description section below so you guys can go and watch so you guys understand. Okay, so in case you are new to this, what do employers need to do for them to be able to sponsor someone? Okay, so firstly, aged care providers who wants to access this labor agreement must consult with and enter into a memorandum of understanding, which is called MOU, with the relevant unions, so the Australian Nursing and Midwifery Federation, Health Service Union, and United Workers Union. Okay, so before the government to give these providers a green light for them to sponsor someone, they need to get a memorandum of understanding with these relevant unions before they can actually go further to apply for this labor agreement. So when they get this labor agreement, it's going to give them the power for them to sponsor someone, to sponsor carers from overseas to come and work for them. If you qualify and you get a visa, you'll be granted a visa subclass 482. Okay, and when you work for 2 years, as you guys are aware now, from the 25th of November, which is this year, anyone that's got visa 482 will have a clear pathway to becoming a permanent resident after working for 2 years. I'll create another video on that for you guys. So I did a bit of a deep dive. Okay, so this is called the weekly source. Okay, the weeklysource.com.au, and this article was actually published on September 19th this year, 2023. It states here that 11 aged care industry labor agreements signed, okay, out of the 800 plus providers. So what this is basically saying is, out of over 800 care providers we have in Australia, only, okay, 11 of these providers have got their industry labor agreement. They've got a green light for them to sponsor people to migrate to Australia. And when we come down here, it says the providers that have signed the agreements are TLC Healthcare, which is Victoria's largest family-owned aged care provider. We have the Panagia, I can never pronounce this, the Fremantle Italian Aged Person Services Association. Okay, we have the Wungabura Society. We have the Warrigal Care Albion Park Rail Residential Aged Care Facility in Albion Park, a suburb of Wollongong in south of Sydney. We have the Uniting NSW and also Australian Capital Territory. We have the Bentley Wood Pty Ltd. We have the Curtains Heritage. These people were the first to sign. We have the Royal Freemasons. We have the Lindock Living Limited. Okay, we also have the OC Support Services. So all these have signed. And guys, let's read this part. Okay, so the source is basically saying that the fact that only 11 of more than 800 residential aged care providers in Australia have signed up for the aged care industry labor agreement suggests the vast majority of providers don't find this scheme useful. which makes a lot of sense, because if they find it useful, I'm sure that at this time a lot of these providers would have jumped on, signed for it, and would have started sponsoring migrants to come and work for them. So how did the source get this information? So let's read here. The Department of Home Affairs, which is immigration, okay, in Australia, has told the source 11 aged care labor agreements are now in place with residential aged care providers, and another one is close to completion. The 10 agreement covers 2,000 temporary visa places and 4,000 permanent places over 5 years. So what this is basically saying is, with those that have signed the industry labor agreements, they can bring in 2,000 temporary visa places and 4,000 permanent places over 5 years. So within 5 years, they can basically sponsor up to 6,000 carers. Okay, now let's read this part. Only around 20 visas have been approved under the labor agreements. Thought this is up to the recipient of the agreements if they use them. So out of these 11 that have signed, and from this 11, they can sponsor up to 6,000 people within the course of 5 years. But as this article was published in September this year, only 20 carers have been given the visas. 20. I don't know, maybe in November more people have been granted the visa. So guys, if you're watching me now, you've got a positive skills assessment and you've been able to get an aged care provider to sponsor you, or you've been able to migrate to Australia as an aged carer under this new industry labor agreement, please comment below. I want to have a chat with you. But as of recording this video, so from September, only 20 carers have been granted the visa. So my question is, what is actually going on? So what I don't get is, so most providers in Australia were like, oh, we need people, oh, we need people, oh, we need people, oh. And the government was like, okay, if you need people, just go get your MOU done, then apply for your labor agreement, okay? And as of now, only 11 providers have got their labor agreement. So as the source said, it's either they don't find it useful, or I am suggesting most carers are also not aware of it. I know a lot of people are at the stage of getting their skills assessment done, and ANMAC and Aqua are making a lot of money from this. So what is happening to all these applicants that have got their skills assessment done? What is going to happen to them? So there's something that is not adding up here, guys. So and I'll do a bit of a deep dive to understand where the issue is. But also, to draw the bottom line, Australia visa system is not as easy as compared to Canada, UK, and the USA. Australia is very, very strict when it comes to giving out visas. That's why we don't have a lot of connection mans here as they've got in the UK, US, and the rest. But it's very clear and straightforward, and Australia goes accordingly with their requirements. If you don't meet the requirements, trust me, you don't have a chance of migrating to Australia. I still have faith, okay, that moving forward, maybe from next year, most aged care providers will be aware of this, and most will also start sponsoring people. Those that have got their skills assessment, please do not lose hope. Your skills assessment is going to last you for 2 years. Okay, so please do not lose hope. I'll keep on doing more deep dives, and if something comes up, I'm going to share with you guys. And also, if I find a provider, I'm going to share with you guys. So with those that are still in the stage of looking for a provider, please do not lose hope. Okay, keep on searching. Do not lose hope. Keep on searching. This is new to a lot of providers, so most of them are not aware of it. Okay, and once we have a lot of these providers that have gone for their labor agreements, I know most will start looking for people, and most of you guys will be able to apply for the visa subclass 482, and within 2 years you become a permanent resident in Australia. So please do not lose hope. I'll still do more deep dive, and if I find a provider that is looking for people to, of course, I'll switch on my camera and share the news so you guys can go and apply. So please do not lose hope. Okay, there's still hope. There's still hope. My name is Kwame. If you find this useful, please don't forget to share your love by subscribing to this channel. Okay, we have more information coming your way. And as you guys are aware, I've changed the name of this channel to Settling in Australia because we have a lot of good news and good things coming your way. My name is Kwame. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.